Alright, I know what you people are thinking. You're probably thinking that you've never seen this quad before. It's because I got it about 2 days ago. Now, as I get closer to it, you'll see that there's still some mud on there, but it's also wet. I hosed it off from yesterday's ride. I was just learning how to ride it, but it also stormed that day, so it got really messy or whatever. We got a full day of filming ahead of us, but I wanted to film this little walk around of this brand new bike that I got. As you can see, it's a 450 Sportsman 450 HO, but it's actually a 2019 model. And the best thing I think that comes on these 2019 models, in my personal opinion, are the digital gauges. Because the digital gauge came on the Sportsman in the year 2019, in the model year 2019, and it looks a lot better than the old ones that they used to have, because they used to have the just a small digital gauge and then the little meter, but this has the full little racing gauge there. I think, check this, but I think it only has like 300 something miles on it. No, it's actually 437, and we've only put like maybe a couple miles on that. I think we just broke the 400s, but yeah, it's not many miles on it. We picked it up and didn't have but like 380 miles on it. So we put a couple miles on her since, and we're about to put some more miles on it because me and Jose are about to go on a ride. So yeah, as I said, it's not all the way clean, but my favorite part about this thing has to be two things. It's the seat. The seat is so plush with it. Actually I like three things the best out of it, which is, one of them's the seat, and then the other one's the way you start this thing. Because you turn that, let it do its little like Polaris thing, and then you just turn the key, and it's on the way I usually have it set. The way I usually have it set is like this, with the temperatures and miles per hour up there at the top. Obviously I'm not moving, so it's not gonna show anything, but so that's the second favorite thing. And then my third and final favorite thing about this is the actual storage compartments. Here's one of them. You pop that side open, and then there's one tab on the other side that you need to pop open. And the entire front of this thing lifts. You could put some tree cutters in here, and machetes and loppers and things, which we're about to do. Probably the next video after this one, we're gonna be making new trails and clearing trails out. So yeah, that's one of them, but there's actually two on this machine. There's one back one here, which we actually have stuff in, but one back one in here. It's not too deep. We have a couple tools in here and just basic stuff, like just a couple tools, some ratchet straps, stuff like that. And then there's your shifter right here. It shifts really easily, except for when it's in park. Let me check what gear it's in, but when it's in park, it's a little bit too far back. That's the only thing I have about this machine, but it's a little bit too far back. So when you're in a sitting position, it kind of messes with it a little bit. Sometimes it's smooth, sometimes you have to pull it out like that and get it to maneuver up, but that's literally the only gripe I have about this thing. It has your on-demand four-wheel drive switch. That's about it. So a little quick walk around the whole thing. Radiator located underneath this plastic, and then some extra stuff right here. Just it's pretty basic stuff, but yeah, that's about it. I forgot to turn the key off, but that's about it. It has electronic fuel injection. Actually, it was probably my favorite thing about this quad. Which means that you don't have to deal with carburetors when it's cold. It literally just starts up first try all the time. So yeah. Well, I'll see you when we go riding.